Hello and good afternoon to you all. We're here at the Rajiv Gandhi.
I'd say this is just giving away a huge advantage by choosing to bowl first. Everything about the pitch says there are runs to be had, and I reckon the bowlers are going to have a difficult time.
First ball, but didn't get anywhere near that one. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. That's gone. Didn't ask for an easier catch. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Sharma taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Too straight, it's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right, beautiful shot.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Sharma is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Over the infield with a cracking shot. back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
How easy was that? A pick-up drive all the way for 6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. It's flown over the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. That is quite extraordinary. Sharma, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the VVS Laxman end.
Sharma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
No. Terrible shot. It's going a long way. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
It's another wicket. It's the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Hasaranga from the Shiv Yadav end. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Gets onto the front foot and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Caught, gone.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fire. Works as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked real... hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Menaha, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball gets... Go straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Deshpande shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Swept away but finds the fielder. Over, the Sunrisers are 115 for 6.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Mulder, it's plenty from these bowlers.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Couldn't get it through the field. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Over the infield with a cracking shot. That's the over. The Sunrisers are 129 for 6. Deshpande from the VVS Laxman end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizz through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power. Great shot for 6, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Tikshana, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end.
Yes.
Incredible. What a grab. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Patel has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Yep. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the VVS Laxman end. Shot straight down the ground. Stand and deliver stuff from the batter.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Sharma with a great delivery there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Five runs added in the over. The Sunrisers, 166 for 7. Tikshana from the Shivyal Yadav end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Got that away nicely. Yep. Yes. Goes over the top with that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Tikshana, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score. But not to be.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Trouble. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
That is quite extraordinary. Charmy, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Samson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drilled that one away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
We want to make use of that extra delivery. Clubs that away, fielder out in the deep, but that's going to be a maximum off the free hit.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Straight to the fielder. Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Good pick up, big chance. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. They well before.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Smacks that away through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. And round about off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Yep.
11 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 202 for 9. Sharma from the VVS Laxman end.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. That's the over. The Sunrisers, 209 for 9. Deshpande, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Shivyal Yadav end. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Finds the fielder with that shot. There's a chance if it hits. That looks gone. That's out. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Shami coming in.
Everyone's gone up. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over, 5 off it. The Royals are 5 for none. Cummins, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Jaiswal watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royals, 13 for none. Sharmi from the Shivyal Yadav end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Sharma shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery. No chance for the fielders.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. 10 runs added there. The Royals are 23 for none. Goes over the top with that shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great commitment. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Brilliant diving stop. Nine runs added there. The Royals, 32 for none. Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Can't get that outside the ring field. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Got it away for 4, that could have point very nicely.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Big edge. Six runs out of there. The Royals are 38 for none.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. Is it safely taken by the keeper? Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there. The Sunrisers has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Oh, whack. Kick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes. Charmy from the Shivyal Yadav end. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clear. Really not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts and all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Cuts that off well in the infield. A big one, 12 runs out of there. The Royals are 66 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Mulder coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged it. J-Swol staying put, but the opposition put in a huge appeal. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but has to head back to the pavilion.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 4 runs added in that over. The Royals are 80 for 2. Chaha has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Sunrisers with a massive shout.
It's only a brief stay, struck the pad right in front, and they're out for naught.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg goal. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with spin now. Beats the field with a great shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Drilled that one away.
Singapore was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Good fielding out in the boundary. Onto that early, that could be 4. Manaha has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Nicked it. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot through the gap. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
You can't give that much width. Bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Royals, 101 for 3. Manaha from the Shivyal Yadav end. The Sunrisers with a massive shout. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
How will the bowler respond?
Edge, but it drops safely. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
End of the over. The Royals, 112 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Beats the field with a great shot. The bowler looks really confident. Was quick onto that in the infield. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of the over, 5 off it. The Royals are 117 for 3.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Rana waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Only a touch short and punished. Beautiful shot.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive outside edge. Brilliant shot there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Chahar from the VBS Laxman end. Square cut, finds point, no run. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Singleton, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
There'll be runs here. Bowling fielders look really confident. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Might look to go big again here.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Right before.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary. A good innings, that's 50, a simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
They've gone up here. The Sunrisers having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too. Missing everything, and so it will stay not out.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the VVS Laxman end.
Great work behind the stumps. Did well not to let it through.
Smacks that away through the gap.
A textbook pull shot. Any youngsters watching need to look at this. Power and control. Phenomenal shot.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well bowled. But that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope. A very defensive field this.
Edged. Everyone's gone up. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Doesn't beat the infield. Over the Royals, 175 for 4. Mulder into the attack now from the Shiv Yadav end. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nearly gets the edge. Mulder with a great delivery there. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
No, terrible shot. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot before.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. They really need a boundary, this ball.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd. 2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Gone! Oh, well, that's a bit unlucky.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The left-handed batsman is coming in at number 7.
Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Wow, what a final over. You felt it could have gone either way, but this bowling attack kept it tight enough and got the deserved win.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an